We started Pathology in 2006. I've been in 2 other bands before that. I started out as a drummer in a band called The Locusts when I was 16. I then helped form the metal band Cattle Decapitation, which had some success. When I had kids, I decided to stop touring and I had to leave Cattle. I wanted to keep making music. So after my kids were a little older, we started Pathology. Dan, Ricky, and Obie all joined about 4 years ago. This will be the 11th studio album. We've toured all over the US, Europe, Canada, South America, and now we're on Nuclear Blast.
I think we all pull our inspiration as a band from the experiences each one of us has had with music, from before the band all the way up until where the band is now, and also each other as people and musicians. Heavy music has been such a major part of each of our lives ever since we were kids, from watching bands we idolized growing up to sharing the same stage with some of those bands. Our friendship and love for heavy music really comes through in our albums and our live shows.
So for me, it's a lot of our life experiences together as a band, traveling the world and experiencing so many shows. We kind of learn what works and what doesn't work musically. Also, all the amazing bands that we tour with inspire us to create something unique for ourselves.
I listen to a lot of non-metal stuff throughout my day. I'm a huge Stevie Ray Vaughan fan. His guitar playing and the soul and emotion within his music just blows my mind. Not to mention his bass player Tommy Shannon and drummer Chris Layton are just top-notch players in themselves. I'm also really big into jazzy saxophone beat albums and lo-fi records. I really like the ambient delayed samples, smooth beats, and epic bass lines.
One of my guilty pleasures, I've been listening to a lot of Chevelle lately, and they're honestly an amazing band. And I'm also listening to Tool and Deftones, which are still, metal, but maybe just not like brutal death metal. But all those bands have a really good sense of melody and songwriting, and I think that definitely influenced some ideas on this record. Mostly I'm self-taught, but over the years I've had several guitar instructors. And lately I've been finding instructors on Patreon, which is a huge resource for learning basically anything that you want to learn. So that's a game changer, and I'm really kind of going over my practice routine and technique and all that kind of thing, and trying to take it to the next level.
Other than a couple bass lessons I took when I was young, I'm mainly self-taught. I'm looking to progress way more with my playing, and I have private lessons in the works in the near future.
No, I didn't study music. My dad was a musician though. He played guitar in a few punk bands growing up. One was called the Standbys, the other was Battalion of Saints. My parents gave me a drum set when I was 2 years old. I think I took that whole thing apart and lost all the pieces to it. I kind of learned a lot on my own. I picked up the guitar when I was about 13, but then my band needed a drummer, so I started drumming regularly when I was about 15. I've been playing for over 30 years now. As I got more experienced, I became more interested in playing death metal. The drumming is a little more technical challenge for me, and I have fun doing it.